Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll show you how to build a package template in Version Package, which defines the work item hierarchy and structure of every package you create. First, go to the Package Templates tab. Here, you will see the template library organized into folders. The Basic folder contains pre-built templates. The Meta Templates folder is where custom templates are saved. The Recycle bin holds deleted templates that can be restored. To create a new template, click on the Meta Templates folder to select it. Then click plus New Template in the top right toolbar, enter the template name, and click Create. The Template Designer opens with General Settings selected on the left panel. On the right side, you will see 3 configuration sections. Let's start with Document Configuration. Set the root work item type to Epic. This is the top-level work item that will anchor every package using this template. Set the alternate link type to child and related. This defines the default link type used between work items when no specific link is configured on a node. Next, set the default numbering. Choose from none, numeric, or alphabetic. Now let's look at default properties. First, select the property and value to set property values that are automatically applied to work items when created through this package. You can also add more properties. Under Display Properties, set the Apply Numbering Style and Add Properties and Labels to choose which fields appear as columns in the grid for this level. Now let's build the hierarchy. At the top of the Template Designer, you will see 2 buttons, New and New Child. New adds a sibling at the same level. New Child adds a node underneath a selected node. Select General Settings and click New Child to add the first node. On the right side, set the work item type to Feature and set Recursive to Yes, which means a feature can contain another feature inside it, giving you flexibility to nest features as deep as needed. Now let's add a user story under the feature. Select the feature node and click New Child. Set the work item type to User Story and set Recursive to Yes. Now let's add a test case under User Story. Select the User Story node and click New Child. Set the work item type to Test Case and set Recursive to No, which means test cases will not be nested inside each other. Now let's configure the feature node. Under Define Default Properties, you can select a field and enter a value. For example, set area path to a particular available area path. This value is automatically applied to every feature created through this package. Under Inherit Parent Properties, check Enable to Inherit Properties to allow this feature to inherit values from its parent. Check Prefer Above Default Properties over Inherited Properties if default values should take priority. Also, you can select which specific properties should be inherited. Under Display Properties, set the Apply Numbering Style and Add Properties and Labels to choose which fields appear as columns in the grid for this work item type. Repeat the same property configuration for User Story and Test Case as needed. Now, let's add a task node. Instead of building it from scratch, we can use the Copy option to save time. Click the 3 dots on the feature node. Let's click Copy on the feature node to copy the entire node along with all its configured properties. Now select the General Settings node, click its 3 dots, and click Paste. A copy of the feature node appears at the same level as Feature under General Settings. Next, you can change the work item type to Task and keep all other properties as they are. After that, you can click New to add a new sibling node at the same level as the selected node. Click New Child to add a child directly underneath it. Click Delete to permanently remove that node from the template hierarchy. Once everything is configured, click Save to save this template into the Meta Templates folder. If you want to save it under a different name or in a different folder, click Save As instead. From here, you can rename the template to give it a new name, edit to open it directly in the Template Designer and make changes to the hierarchy or properties, or delete to remove it permanently. Deleted templates are moved to the Recycle bin, where they can be restored if needed. This template we'll use in the next video while creating a new version of the back page. Thanks for watching.